Hey, how you doing? Adam Painchaud with the SIG SAUER Academy. In this vehicle today with my concealment hip holster on, what I want to talk to you about is drawing from a concealed carry holster inside a vehicle and maybe some other options for you. First off, concealment means concealments. A lot of states have concealed carry laws and you can get concealed carry permits. So we highly suggest when you're carrying concealed, make sure that that thing stays concealed. What I've got on is I've got a strong side hip holster with my SIG SAUER P224 9mm pistol in a hip. I've also got an ankle holster on, which I'm going to talk to you about as well from the vehicle. Now, what I have to think about from a vehicle position with my strong side hip holster on is that I'm probably going to be wearing a seatbelt because that's a safe thing to do and it's the law in most states. So with the seatbelt on, as I sit here in this vehicle and I've got my shirt over my gun, I've got some issues here. If I need to get my gun out quickly, the seatbelt may hinder me and it may not. It's also going to depend on what I need to do. Do I need to just get out of here, hit the gas pedal and fly out of here, or do I need to maybe bail out of the vehicle? If, for instance, I want to shoot through my windshield and deal with a threat literally in front of my vehicle in a very dangerous, violent situation like that, I'm probably just going to want to get my gun out of the holster pretty quickly and go to work if need be. So if that's the case, I'm going to have to fight this a little bit. All right, so what we suggest, as I'm sitting here in the vehicle, the butt of the gun, the back of my gun right now is buried in this bucket seat, so I can't easily access it. So what I'm going to have to do is lean forward and away from my gun. So the gun's right here, so I'm going to lean forward to my left. All I'm going to do is I'm going to use the steering wheel for a little bit of leverage. So as I lean forward and away from the gun, from this standpoint here, I can lift up the back of my shirt, get a grip on my pistol, and I can get my pistol out from here to deal with anything I need to deal with. Now you notice that the seatbelt really didn't hinder me at all. So I'll go ahead and try that again in slow motion so you can see what happens with the seatbelt. So as I lean forward, reach down, pull my shirt up over my pistol, got a grip on my pistol, you can see that from right here, the seatbelt really isn't affecting this maneuver at all. So really the only time the seatbelt's going to affect you from this type of position is if I want to get out of the vehicle. Because simply just doing this procedure, leaning forward and getting the gun out, I can do without even having to get the seatbelt off. Obviously, if the plan is to get out of the vehicle, I'm going to have to unbuckle that seatbelt eventually and bail out of the vehicle. But simply getting my gun out, pretty simple technique. Lean forward and away from your gun for a hip-mounted type of holster, and you'll find that that works pretty well. Now, another option for a vehicle, especially those of you who may be salesmen on the road or people spend a lot of time in a vehicle, another option would maybe be an ankle holster. I've got an ankle holster on right now. Ankle holsters are nice because my gun's right down there. It doesn't, I don't have to do anything crazy to get it out. I can simply bring my leg up and go ahead and access my ankle holster. So simply reach it out here and get it, and it's pretty easy to access. So the ankle holster works pretty good from a vehicle situation as well because it's real easy to get to. Another alternative option would be a shoulder holster. So shoulder holster is a good option, or maybe even a cross draw holster. So you've got that. Now there's a lot of companies out there that are making holsters that will actually mount to your vehicle. So those are a decent option as well. I could maybe have a holster mounted underneath the dash of my vehicle or the side. I've even seen them that attach up over your visor. So those are options as well. But if you're a defensive mindset person, you've got the proper credentials and permits, and concealed carry is what you want to do in and around your vehicle, you certainly got some options. Whatever you choose to do, you're going to have to devote some dry practice to it, meaning clear your gun out, unloaded ammo, go ahead, put your gun on in your carry gear, however you normally carry, whether that's a suit and tie or shorts and a t-shirt. Get in your vehicle, buckle up, and just work on making sure you get the gun out of the holster in a timely manner from however you carry it, because that's the important part. Until then, if you're looking for a place to shoot and practice techniques, obviously probably not from your vehicle, what I recommend is visit the NSSF site, wheretoshoot.org, or come out here to the SIG SAUER Academy. We run a great course called Bullets on Vehicles. You spend 8 hours in the vehicle shooting from, to, at, anything you can imagine and do in a vehicle. So come out here to SIG SAUER Academy or visit the NSSF website, wheretoshoot.org. Until then, stay safe on the range, and remember, firearms responsibility is your job.